Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Holbrook and Baby Echo. How you doing today? Fantastic. Okay, what do you say we get started with our warm-up? Trying to make sure. There we go. We want to see those glued sounds down there, don't we? Okay, let's do a couple of the large cards first. AM, ham, am. Don't forget, when Baby Echo looks at you, you should repeat it nice and loud. AN, fan, an. TH, thumb. WH, whistle. W. CK, sock. K. And this only comes at the end of a word, right after a short vowel. SH, ship. Sh. CH, chin. Ch. ALL, ball, all. Okay, let's do some standard cards. E, ed, eh. J, j. O, octopus, ah. U, up, X, x. Y, y. And let's do our three glued sounds. ALL, ball, all. AM, ham, am. AN, fan, an. And you know what we haven't done in a while? I've kind of been missing hearing. We need to sing our vowels. Here we go. Sing it with me. A, apple, a. E, ed, eh. I, itch, eh. O, octopus, ah. U, up, Fantastic. Every word, every syllable has to have a vowel. So I better get this I that fell on the ground. Do your tiles ever fall off of your board? Yeah, we got to make sure we're very responsible and pick them up when that happens and take good care of them. Okay, so we are going to blend some sounds together to make some really silly words that aren't real words. And we call them nonsense words. Okay, so silly, I know. You ready to try them? All right, let's see if we can read some of these words. And since it ends in an F after the short vowel, even when I make this nonsense word, I'm going to follow the rules and put two Fs. What's this word? Zuff. What's a zuff? Not a real thing. I don't know. Let's change out a few sounds and try this one. Tap it with me. Z, an. Zan. What's a zan? What a silly word. Can you think any real words that rhyme with zan? Van. Can. Ban. Man. Zan. Silly nonsense word. Let's make another one with some sounds. Okay, try this one. What does the buddy letter say? Qu, am, quam. What's a quam? I don't know, just a nonsense word. Q-U, A-M. Let's try another one. We'll start with a digraph. I'll add my vowel, and I'm going to need a bonus F. What does it say? Ch, off, choff. Does anyone see a real word inside of this nonsense word? There it is, off. Choff, off. Those words rhyme. Okay, nice job with all those silly nonsense words. Let's transition back into some real words. Some trick words. Are you ready for some new trick words? Great, let's go over to the trick word station. I need to erase our sentence from yesterday. Do you remember these words that we learned yesterday? Take a look, they're up here. From and have. And I'll make some room for the new trick words. Here's my sentence. Repeat after me. Do you like candy? Let's count the words. Do you like candy? 4 words. I need to start with an uppercase. And I need to have this tall frame at the end because that was a question. Watch me write it in. Capital D, do, space, you, that's a trick word we know, like, candy. Oh my gosh, I love candy. Kit Kats and Snickers. Yum. Do you like candy? Here's our new trick word. It's the first word. Do you like candy? What do you think this word says? Very good. It says do. I'm going to go ahead and write d. There's the tricky part. It's just an O, but it says ooh, do. Now take a look at this. I am going to scoop this sentence into some phrases. Do you like candy? And these scoops help us keep words together and read them smoothly the way we talk. Try reading it with me. Do you like candy? Nice job. And now the first 2 that I scooped, I am going to erase and just change out the sentence. Okay, listen to me read it. Does Maria like candy? Let's scoop it. Does Maria like candy? What do you think this word says now? What's this trick word? Does. That's right. We have do and does. It sounds like a Z at the end, but it's an S, and it sounds like a short U. Does. So do and does are trick words that kind of go together because when we say, do you like candy? Jimmy does, Maria does, and notice I started Maria with an uppercase M because she is a person and we capitalize names of people, places, and things that are proper nouns, names of them. Okay, let's skywrite do and does. Stand up, get your arm out nice and straight, your 2 fingers, and let's picture red shooting out of our fingers so we can see the words in the sky when we write. Here we go. D-O, do. Take that finger and close your eyes and write it on a surface. D-O, do. Let's do the same with does. D-O-E-S, does. Finger. D-O-E-S, does. Nice job. Can you remember what the next part is? That's right. We always add the words into our notebooks so that on tests or when we're writing, we can look in there to help us. So go ahead and get your student notebook. Okay, there we go. And the trick words are in the very back. And what letter do and does start with? D. So we'll be writing both of these words under the letter D. Okay, it was the same page we had F on. So when you find D, you'll write do on one of the lines and then does on the next. Do, does, just like that. Do, does. Pause here until you enter that in. Fantastic. Do you like foundations? Baby Echo does. Do, does. All right, and now I want us to get some practice in using our dry erase boards. So grab your dry erase board, please, and your dry erase marker. And here we go. Let's do 3 words. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do a sentence. Repeat after me. Toss. She's going to toss the ball. Tap it. Toss. Spell it and write it. Don't forget, toss. It ends in an S, so put a star over the bonus S. toss. Number 2, repeat after me. Pam. I have a friend named Pam. Tap it. P-am. Spell it. Uppercase letter because she's a person. Box in the glued sound. Pause if you need more time and we'll do one more word. Repeat after me. Neck. Giraffes have a long neck. Tap out neck. N-e-k. Write it. Spell it and write it. Remember the rule about k. Underline the digraph, and when you're ready, check your words to mine. Let's read them. Toss, Pam, neck. Great job. Let's erase the words. And you know what? Before we do a sentence, let's do the 2 new trick words. I want you to write do and does. And if you need a reminder, they both start with D. So that is a plain line letter. You make the drum, then you go up to the skyline and down to the grass. That's a D. Do your drum first. Okay, check your do-does to mine. And let's erase to do our sentence. Repeat after me. This is from Dan. Let's count the words. This is from Dan. How many words? 4. That's right. We'll start with an uppercase. We'll end with a stop sign. This is from Dan. And I'm going to actually do an exclamation point, because if Dan gave me something, I'd be pretty excited. This is from Dan. Is a trick word. From is a trick word. You can tap out this with a noisy TH. And Dan is a person's name. Remember that. Go ahead and pause to write your sentence. Okay, you're back. Point to each word. Make sure you have it written down. This is from Dan. Did you start with an uppercase and end with a stop sign? Check your trick words. You should have looked in your notebook if you weren't sure, but now you can check them to mine. And tap out this. Tap out Dan. D-an. Make sure they say what you want them to say. It's good to check your own work and find your own mistakes. And then to check with me. Make sure it looks just like mine. Fix up anything you need to fix up. And let's read it together. This is from Dan. Scoop it and read it. This is from Dan. This is from Dan. Great job, readers and writers. Make sure that you go ahead and erase your whiteboard. You know by now that if you don't erase it, it's very hard to erase later. Okay, put all your things away, and tomorrow is the end of this unit, so we'll be doing some story time and getting ready for a test. See you then.